Guys, today is the day that I normally film the Bible study, which is my Mondays is when I normally do that. And it seems like every single Monday is one of my busiest desk days. Wow, my hair has gone wild and I haven't even done much of anything today. So what I'll kind of do, okay, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. I wanted to talk to you before I started doing the Bible study today, because I'm going to make a little bit of a change to it. Not the actual Bible study. Wow, I'm primping on camera. It's a mess. I just let the girls back in so you can hear them tip-tap-toeing around. But anyway, I want to make a change to it because it seems like Mondays are one of my busiest desk days. And I know that I said in yesterday's video that I would probably be doing some more of the cabinets today, but this week is really busy and today has been really busy. One of the things that I have been trying to figure out is one of Jeff's tools that we bought him a few years ago. You guys might have seen Jeff and Noah fighting with it yesterday in the video. We bought him a Hitachi oscillating tool a few years ago for Christmas, or yeah, it was Christmas or birthday, doesn't matter. His birthday and Christmas is really close for him. It's 10 days difference. Anyway, we bought that for him and it's been giving him and Noah some problems. So I've been trying, because it's supposed to be still under warranty, I've been trying to figure out how to get the warranty, like how to do a claim, because the company has swapped to a different name and I don't know what's going on. But it's Hitachi, if you've ever heard of that. And he's barely used it. It's this name, but it's now changed to Metabo or something like that. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on, but I've been trying to figure out what to do to get him that. So, and then also on Mondays I am checking, making sure all the bills that I need to get paid, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm checking to see if like things went through the bank. I just, Mondays are a busy desk day. I don't know why that's how it ends up being that way, but it just does. And this week is going to be super busy for us too. Well, me, because tomorrow I go to hopefully get the crown on these two teeth that had root canals. One of them like over 2 years ago. Root canal, but the crown should have already been put on there. And then this one over here, that I got the root canal done back in January. I've got to get the crowns put on. And y'all, I don't know why my teeth are so bad. I mean, they're not really that bad, but I have had to have I've had to have a few root canals done in my time. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's got something to do with my autoimmune disorder, or if it's just because, I don't know. But anyway, I'm fighting to keep as many as I can and trying to keep them, you know, there. So anyway, tomorrow I have to go get that done, and Noah is getting his teeth cleaned while I'm doing that. And then Thursday I have my hopefully last post-op appointment for my spine. And y'all, I wanted to tell you a little bit about that right now. My back is feeling so good. I mean, now it's like I can feel some soreness, but I think it's from the muscles not being used for so long. And I have been doing other things, but those things are okay that I've been doing. I know that I have bent over several times when I know I'm not supposed to, but it's like I forget, because I'm feeling so good that I totally forget that I'm not supposed to do that. But it hadn't been a lot, but it's been some, and I'm feeling really good. And actually, me getting up and doing a few more things is making me feel a little bit better, because over the last 8 weeks I have gained weight from not doing things and just mostly sitting around other than walking. And I have lost muscle mass from not doing my normal chores, because normally I'm running a vacuum, I'm scrubbing toilet and tub, and I know that's gross, the toilet part, but you know, it works your muscles. I'm usually doing like lifting laundry and all of these things. I know I've lost muscle because I can't lift much right now, but I'm hoping on Thursday, which Thursday will be the day you see this, and I will put it on the community tab if he says anything like other than, well, if, I don't know, maybe I won't put it on the community tab, maybe I will, I don't know, we'll see what I put on there. But if he releases me, I'll probably put it on there because I'll be shouting for joy. But as of right now, I'm feeling really good. The problems I was having from the herniated disc, like the numbness and tingling and all of those things with my leg, and my leg kind of like stopping working sometimes, all those things seem to have gone away. I do feel some soreness, as I said, but I think that's because I overcompensated sometimes over the time that I was dealing with it before my surgery. So now we've got to rework those muscles and get them back to where they need to be, but after he gives me permission. So, and I haven't been doing much that he said. I mean, I have not been lifting anything. I have not been twisting on purpose. I have not been bending over on purpose. I try to squat down, but sometimes I just don't think. And, you know, once you start healing from something, you sometimes don't think. But I think by now I'm pretty good. But I'm still going to follow his rules as closely as I can. And I know we all make mistakes, and sometimes we do stuff we shouldn't when it comes to something like this. But I'm trying. But I am doing so much better. I'm very grateful for all the prayers that you guys have prayed and all the love you've shown. And I'm pretty sure that Jeff and Noah will be happy to get back to their normal routines, just like I will be. Noah said he has a new appreciation for me, which makes me feel kind of good that he sees what I do a little bit more. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead with the Bible study. I'm grateful, y'all. I'm very grateful that I'm feeling as good as I am. And I'm excited about things. I'm excited about the mobile home finally getting paint on the walls. And I'm excited about Noah's room. Even though I really did not want darkness in the whole, you know, I didn't want any dark walls. It's really pretty. So, his vision for it is nice. So that's good. But I'm in a really great mood. I'm in an excited mood, even though I'm dealing with a company trying to figure out how to, well, I've been researching and calling phone numbers and all this different stuff, trying to figure out about Jeff's tool. If something happens and we can't get it warranted, I don't know, we're probably going to just go ahead and buy him one that's the other brand that we've been using. We've never bought this brand before. He had just decided to get it. I think it's not that great of a brand. I don't really know. I mean, I wonder why they changed companies, like why they changed their branding, you know? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm not in a bad mood about it, at least. The girls don't know what to do because Noah's not in here, and they usually are like right up under him, except Delilah. She hangs out up under me most of the time. But anyway, let's go ahead with week 45 of the Bible in 52 weeks. Yes, I know it has gone longer than 52 weeks because of lots of different reasons, but we have been consistent for quite a while, and I'm very excited about that. So, and I know that one of you have said that if I start a new study, you would like to know, so maybe you could get the book and follow along. But I don't know if I'm going to start a new book until after we move and we get settled and my office is settled, because I think it would be easier on me to just maybe like read from the Bible and discuss what I learned from there. I've done that before, and I really enjoy doing that. In fact, that's how my Bible study started on my channel, is just studying. Actually, it started with studying women of the Bible. But it has changed to this now. But anyway, waiting on God. We were supposed to read Obadiah 1, Jonah 1 through 4, Micah 1 through 7, Nahum 1 through 3, and Habakkuk 1 through 3. And the focus this time is Habakkuk 1 through 3. She usually, every week there's a focus chapter, the chapters that are focus chapters. Can it work? Yeah. And they're in a different color on here. So, it's not very long this time. And I don't read all the questions and all that stuff with you guys. I just mainly I just read what it says in here, and then I tell you something from my own experience, my own life, because that's the only life I know is mine. Yes, I know things about other people's lives, but that's the only one I've lived, So that's where I can tell you where God has stepped in and done things, is through my experiences. Just like you can tell me how God has blessed you in different ways. But anyway, this one's called Waiting on God. And it says, waiting is easier said than done. Ain't that the truth? Because I'm waiting right now. And it's not as easy as it is to say, for sure. And waiting on God can be particularly difficult. Sometimes his answers are immediate. Sometimes he takes his time. Sometimes he allows you to go through a process. We have no control over his timing. We just have to wait until he makes his move. In Habakkuk 1, we find a prophet who desperately needed to hear from God. He saw the destruction of Judah and called on God for help. Initially, it looked like God wasn't answering or even hearing him. But Habakkuk kept seeking his direction. Has there been anything in your life that you have seriously prayed and sought God for, but you haven't gotten an answer yet? There are things, yes. I can say yes. There's one thing that I'm praying about right now that I haven't seen an answer for, other than God telling me just to patiently wait. Keep praying and patiently wait. That's the answer I'm getting. Okay. In this text, Habakkuk asked God two very relevant questions. How long and why? He asked, how long am I supposed to call for help before you answer? How long am I supposed to put up with these wicked people? You might find yourself asking the same questions over and over. Why am I still single? Will I ever be financially stable? Will my kids ever listen to me? I love how that she puts a little bit of everybody in there, She doesn't just single in on one, person. Like, it could be the single people, the married people, the, working or whatever. How do we handle it when it feels like God is taking too long? Sometimes we give up. Sometimes we settle for less. Sometimes we take matters into our own hands. When we do any of these things, we disqualify ourselves from receiving the real blessing that he has in store for us. Y'all, I never really thought about it that much, how that us giving up, yes, I have thought about us trying to do it our own way makes it to where we don't get as much as God had planned in the beginning. But I never thought about us, just stopping praying about it. Like, okay, I prayed and, God knows, and just never really say much about it anymore to God. Never have a conversation with him about it. Because I talk to God just like I talk to anybody else. I don't. God is my friend. He's my father. I'm not going to talk to him in some other way. Yes, he is holy. Yes, he is greater than me and is greater than anything else. But I don't think he expects us to speak to him in any certain manner. If you really look at the way that Jesus taught us to pray, is our Father who art in heaven. Well, at that time, that's the way they spoke. So, that's just saying our Father, he's our Father who art in heaven. That's where he's at. He's in heaven, and his name is hallowed. That's the way they spoke back then. And if we were to change it into the way we speak, it wouldn't sound exactly like that, if that makes sense. Wow, the hair's bugging me. But anyway, we do disqualify well, we may not completely disqualify, but we can make our blessing less than what it was planned to be if we just quit, or if we stick our hands in it ourselves, or if we just, we can block the blessings. If we settle for less, if we don't go ahead and wait for God to give us all, and we just say, okay, this is good enough, how much of a blessing have we missed? Now, that doesn't mean we're supposed to be selfish and think, oh, well, I deserve more. We're supposed to steadily follow God and wait, however long it takes. And that's just what we're supposed to do. That's what I'm doing with our daughter right now, because she's not living for the Lord, and I'm waiting because I know that there's promise that God will bring her back. And I know that just like me, when I had strayed, when I had walked away from him, he's tugging on her heart. He will get her back because he loves her. It doesn't matter how much I love her or her daddy loves her. He loves her way more, and that is the one thing that we are waiting for. And we can't just settle for, oh, well, it's going to be all right because she still knows God's real. Yeah, she knows God's real, but that's not enough. She needs to be living for the Lord. And when I say living for the Lord, I mean not some certain legalistic way, but her life needs to be devoted to God, not just like mine, but she needs a relationship with God. Like, she's not going to have the same kind of relationship I do, I'm pretty sure. Well, that's not right. That's not what I meant to say. Like, let's put it this way. We all don't have the same relationship with God because we're not all on the same level. Some of us may have a stronger relationship. Some of us may have a weaker relationship. Some of us may be somewhere in the middle. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't expect her to go from here to here like that. It's just not going to happen, because I didn't go from here to here like that. It took me time to get to where I'm at, and I'm not even up here yet. I'm somewhere. I don't feel like I'm, not that it's, okay, I don't feel like I'm as close to God as I can be, but not because I'm not trying. It's because I believe God has more and more and more for you. The more you follow him, the more peace and love and strength he'll give you. And that is something else I have thought about a lot lately. People expect God to automatically, as soon as you become a Christian, to fix everything. That's just not possible. Christians have hard times too. Where is this going? I don't know. I am just talking about all kinds of things that have been on my mind lately. But I know that a lot of people expect God to just give. We have to give too, first of all. But another thing is, just because we're Christians doesn't mean our life's perfect. I think I've strayed off of the subject just a lot. And I might have mixed y'all up, because I think I just mixed myself up, because I don't even know exactly where that was going. But maybe somebody need to hear that. But I know that there are people who have, me being one of them, I thought as soon as I became a Christian, my life was going to be way better. I thought all my problems were going to go away. I thought all the things, just magic. But as I have said, and as my sister said the other day, God's not a genie. He's not a genie in a bottle. He's not going to pop out and grant your wishes just because you wish them. It's not how it works. But as long as we are devoted to him, he will help us through all the battles, all the struggles, all the things. And as long as we wait. So let me go ahead and finish reading some more of this. Where was that? We have to learn to be still and trust God's plan and timing. God knows us better than we know ourselves. That is very important. He knows us better. I mean, we think we know ourselves. But honestly, do we? Do we know how we're going to be in 10 years, 15 years? No, we don't. Because I didn't know I was going to be who I am now 10 years ago. Because I'm different than I was. I've grown since then. So we don't know. God knows us better than, okay, I read that. He knows what we're prepared for, and He knows when we need a little more time to prepare. He knows the areas where we need growth, and He knows the areas that need a little more discipline. It behooves us to wait, because if we wait on God, He will make sure all the pieces are perfectly joined together. It will be well worth the wait. So, I'm sorry about the air conditioner. I don't have a choice. It's Alabama. I mean, what temperature is it? It's like, I don't know, is that 71 right now? But it's warmer inside. I don't even know what temperature it is. But yeah, it's warm. It's 73. So, and it feels warmer than that because of the, what do you call it? Humidity. That's what it is. But anyway, waiting is worth it. I know that sometimes it's so hard to wait. It's just so difficult to have to wait. Just like a little kid waiting on, you know, waiting on their parents to get finished with their dinner so they can all have dessert. That kind of thing. Or whenever you're waiting on a gift that you had expected. Or even waiting on getting everything done in your mobile home so you can move and sell the house where you live. It's so hard, but it's worth it. Instead of us, like, there have been times whenever I thought, well, we can just go ahead and do this, this, and this, and we can just move in. But if we rush it, we're not going to be as happy as we would be if we waited. And I know that. I understand that if I just wait a little longer and we work a little more, and, you know, through the struggles of Jeff having to work so much overtime and all the different things, it's going to be worth it. Are we happy that working 7 days a week is happening? No, because we need a break. Jeff usually gets at least one day where he's not having to do anything. Majority of the time it's 2 days where, I mean, he doesn't have to do anything. If he does, it's just a small amount, like maybe cut the grass, and yes, this grass is a whole lot less than what it will be. But then again, Noah cuts it a lot, but it's just, you know, usually not a whole lot of work having to be done on the weekends. But right now it's work 7 days for all three of us. So it's just the way it goes. My work is just a whole lot less than normal, but we're not going to talk about that either. But I just feel like if we just wait, God will answer our prayers. He will give us what we need, because He knows us better than anybody else knows us. He knows us better than we know ourselves. He knows who we're going to be in the years to come. He knows what we're going to be doing, and we will be okay as long as we just keep following Him, we keep trusting Him, and we keep our faith where it needs to be. So, I don't know if any of that made sense. I hope it did. I hope it helped. I don't know. But we're going to be moving on to 1 Corinthians, and we're going to do 1 Corinthians 1 through 16 and 2 Corinthians 1 through 13. I will put that down in the description box. 1 Corinthians 1 through 16, 2 Corinthians 1 through 13, and that's what we're going to be doing for next week. It's Thank God for Grace. Ain't that the truth? Okay, my camera, like, it stopped recording. I don't know why it does that at like 24 minutes. Or something like that. It's around 20 something minutes. And sometimes it doesn't give me warning, just like that right there. So anyway, if you would like to, go ahead and hit the like button if you like this video. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload. Share with a friend if you think they would enjoy my channel, and most importantly, leave me a comment down below and share any prayer requests that you have. I will add you to my list, and my list transfers from one month to the next. And if there's any time that your prayer has been answered and you want that certain specific prayer taken off, then go ahead and let me know, and I can do that, and I can add you again for whatever. If you just want me to pray for you just for no certain reason, that's fine too. Have no problems with that. If ever you do have a prayer request that you don't want to share in public, but you don't mind sharing with me, you can send me an email. I will not share it with anyone if you do not ask me to. I'm just not going to do that. It's like an unspoken request at church. You don't have to share what your prayer request is about, either in the email or on the comments. It's up to you. But just know that I will pray for you, and as long as you want me to, as long as you're on that list. Because if I didn't write it down, I might not remember everybody. That's just the honest truth. Because there's a lot of people I pray for daily, and I just don't want to forget anyone, so I write it down. It's the way I keep up with things. But anyway, that has nothing to do, yes it does, it's got a lot to do with lots of things. What kind of mood am I in? Anyway, if you have a request, go ahead and leave it though. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.